Good morning. Happy Win It Wednesday. So this is day 2 for back to school morning with lunch with Mama Tash. So let's get to it. So yeah, guys, so I am putting together beefaroni for the menu today. So we already pre-opened it, got up a little bit earlier, as I mentioned to you guys before. So we are just going to take them out of the cans and quickly warm them up and then throw them inside of the thermoses. All of the juice boxes are here. And remember, I mentioned to you guys before that if you're not going to fully freeze this the night before, then you can at least freeze the juice boxes. So I have frozen the juice boxes the night before. So we're just going to quickly hustle bustle and get to it. So let me quickly warm this up. So we're going to warm this up quickly. Okay, so while we wait for that, guys, we're just going to quickly get the lunch bags organized. Okay, so we're going to start with the first one. And we're just going to quickly assemble all of the snacks. So today I'm just going to put a granola bar, so it's honey and oats, nice and healthy. Put in their juice box and their grapes. So we got everything prepped. They also have some bits and bites snacks that I have here, some mixed snacks. So we'll put that in, get everybody's lunch bag organized, as well as one of these. So one each. When everything's organized, you can go nice and quick. So one each. One each. Okay. Again, one each. Somebody's missing that. Perfect. Okay, and does everybody got one? Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just put in the grapes. So we're just going to grab the grapes. Nobody didn't get any grapes as yet. So we'll put in the grapes. Okay. And again, guys, these containers were already pre-washed, especially if you're putting stuff like grapes and stuff, whatever. It doesn't necessarily have to be completely dried out. I would just say to make sure that it's not overly wet. Grapes is something that I don't know about you guys, but kids are the same way. When grapes have a little bit of water on them and they're not too dry, it kind of feels like it just got washed also, so they kind of like that feeling. So you may want to just keep the container not like if there's a whole bunch of layers of water at the bottom, so not a layer of water, but just, you know, a little bit, so that it kind of gives their brain that perception that it's freshly washed, even though you did freshly wash it in the morning. So we're just going to put that there, fill them up. Everybody gets grapes, 4 food groups, healthy. You know how it goes. Okay. And then the same thing with their thermoses. So the thermos, pre-washed already. So it's nice and easy. The thermoses, you want to make sure that you dry them out or let them air dry as much as possible. If there's a couple of drips of water, it's fine. But with the thermos, depending on what you're putting inside, you just want to make sure that all of the water is cleared out. So as soon as the thermos is ready to come inside, watch how all of this is going to change. There you go. Perfect. And somebody is missing a little. There we go. All right. And this would be my daughter's. So this is my daughter's. As I told you guys, she's spoiled. So she still expects mom to make lunch. And if I don't make lunch, it's mom, where's my lunch? How come you didn't make my lunch, but you made the boys' lunch? Wait, so that's her snacks. Today is her birthday. So please help me wish my 17-year-old a happy birthday today. So we don't have to make her full lunch. For the last 2 days, she's getting money to buy her lunch. So that's good. These here are the thermoses. So remember, I was speaking to you guys in the do's and don'ts tip video in terms of the thermoses. So these are nice and low bottom, so they're not too deep for the kids to have to scoop with their fork or their spoons, if you guys can see. And it has a little bit of water in it. I'm just gonna, it's beefaroni that's going inside, so it's not a big deal, but so that's how it would be. Okay, so it's all warmed and it's steamy. So I don't know if you guys are able to see the steam. but I have an aunt that always says, if you can't see the steam, then it's not hot enough. So when I just took it out, it's crazy, crazy hot. So I don't know if you guys can see there. I'm making a little bit of a mess. Okay, so this is hot enough for their lunch, guys. So you just want to make sure, oh, look at the nonsense that I'm doing here. Okay, so we're just going to quickly wipe off the sides. All right. Perfect. So you want to make sure that it's nice and hot. This is literally, it was like steaming hot. I have to be careful. It was all bubbling and everything before it touches my hand and causes one of those permanent tattoo scarrings. You guys know what I mean. Right. Have to be careful. All right. Seeing all the thing. Perfect. All right. So yeah, I often, guys, I usually, even when the camera's off, I'm fully talking to myself like this. It helps me stay organized. And then what we'll do is any remainder that's inside, so we'll clean this up quickly, clean as we go. Keep the place nice and neat, which is always what I also teach the kids. Okay, and any remainder that's in here, you can either allow them to have it for after school when they come home. Okay, so any of the remainder, guys, they can be able to pack it up. You can give it to them after school, so put it in the fridge, just container it, okay? So I'm just gonna pack this up. Okay, so we just packed away the remainder. So as I said, any remainder, you can always just make them have it in the afternoon for school. So you always wanna do a double check. So now that all of the thermoses are done and filled, we have to play a little bit of a Tetris so that everything can fit. Perfect. And there's a little bit of mess on here, so we just want to make sure we clean it off, keep their lunch bags nice and neat. Keep this in here. Perfect. Beautiful. So sometimes you may have to play around with their bags sometimes just to make sure everything fits. So we have everything in here. We had to play a little bit of Tetris. If sometimes you have to mingle and middle with it a little bit, don't worry, it's cool, the kids don't mind. Just make sure nothing is squishing. And always you want to go over a quick, you want to do a quick little rundown of their bag. You want to do a quick rundown of their bag. You want to play Tetris, make sure that everything fits and sits nicely. If you have to move or wiggle something around, don't worry, just as long as nothing is squishing. So it kind of looks like this. And then as I told you guys before, napkins, they appreciate napkins. So don't forget the napkins. So we'll tuck that at the side. And they have their napkins. So we're just doing a quick bag check. All right. And we're just going to make sure that the bag this is wiped off. I'm really anal when it comes to certain things like that. All right, put that in the garbage. Voila, perfect. Okay, so the next two, again, a little game of Tetris. May have to play, which is fine. They don't mind. Just make sure that nothing is squishing and they're good to go. Again, the napkins, give them their napkins. Yes, they have napkins at school, but they really appreciate that. Perfect. So we made sure everybody has their snacks. Last lunch bag, they have everything, their snacks, perfect. And now you just want to, again, Tetris. So we're playing our little game in the morning. So you don't need video games when you have lunch bags to play Tetris, right? Shoot. So again, give them their... And that's my daughters in the corner. And voila. Thank you so much, guys. And that's it for Lunch with Mama Tash. I told you guys that it was going to be quick. I know you guys were probably like, what? It's done already? Yes, it's done. So it's very quick. Eventually, you'll find your own little method and routines on how to do things, what you're going to prep first, what you're going to prep second, how early you're going to get up, how much time it's going to take you. Eventually, you'll get into that routine. So everything is very quick. If you know what the menu is, you set everything up from the night before, and then just boom, boom, boom in the morning. So I love you guys. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll keep you stress-free throughout the school year. God bless you guys, and stay tuned for more videos with Lunch with Mama Tash. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye.